It's going to take the nuclear option to get a guy, a mainstream guy who everybody in law loves. Every rating service within the law gives him the highest rating, and that's not good enough for the leftists in the Senate.
Well, I have a bigger goal here, and I'm fine with what the Democrats are doing. That's because I think the filibuster should be abolished in its entirety. You know, the filibuster has now become such a regularly worn tool that it's taught people how to oppose and how to block instead of how to get anything done. All the rewards are in Washington for he who in which party or she in which party can block the other party, as opposed to recognizing that the American people have spoken. We are a majority rules nation, and when you have a majority, you should be able to get things done, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican. And so I welcome this, frankly, and I hope it will lead to the nuclear option. It certainly will for the Supreme Court nominations. But I hope it does that same thing for legislation. We have so tied each other up in knots. Democrats did it to Republicans. Republicans did it to Democrats. The nation is no longer served by those who get elected. They can't serve because everything they do is blocked and hindered. The system's not working. And if you were to abolish the filibuster for legislation as well, you'd actually return to an era where people work better together and compromise more because they realize now it's going to get signed into law. So I might as well do the best I can to improve the bill.
But let me play devil's advocate here. I mean, was the Senate intended to be just another House of Representatives?
Well, it won't be just another House of Representatives. They'll just have majority rule. And the Constitution is clear that you need to have a supermajority to amend the Constitution or to ratify treaties. The Constitution doesn't say anything about needing two-thirds, which was the old filibuster,
right,
or 60% now with the new filibuster, to get things done. But the filibuster used to be a rarely used device by both parties for much of the history of the Senate, and now it's used standardly. Its meaning has been distorted. The purpose of it has been obliterated. It is now the device that teaches people if you get elected to the Senate, your job is to block and oppose. It's not to get anything done. And that's the problem. And you're pointing it out. With a reasonable man like Neil Gorsuch can't even get 60 votes because of the Democrat objections. What makes you think anything can get 60 votes? And so what are we going to do? Wait for the next election? Look, there'll be times when the Democrats benefit from this, times when the Republicans benefit, but at all times the principle of majority rule will benefit.